Hi guys, Virginia here, and I'm back with another 12 by 12 process video for you today, and this one is for the Kitaholic Kits using the September kits. So I just quickly showed you the photo. It's Edison playing a recorder. She's very good at posing for the camera, so I snapped a little photo of that. I'm using one of the exclusive cut files for this month. It's a lovely butterfly one. And so what I'm going to do is just quickly back it with some of the pattern papers from the kit. Now I'm using the colour parts that are for the Project Life or Pocket Page kit. And they were just pretty much pattern papers from the kit, so I decided to use them for a cut file. They were great size. So I'm just pretty much putting glue on the butterflies and putting it on the pattern paper, and then I'll trim around all the excess when I'm done. Now I apologise, I'm still all stuffed up. I've still got the flu, so just bear with me if this voiceover's a bit funny. Okay, so we skip through. It's all done. I also included that largest butterfly. I put the lovely foiled vellum behind it, just for a bit of difference. And now I'm going to flick through the 12 by 12 pattern papers for something as my background, and I came across this. This is one of the cutter parts from the Pocket Page kit, and it had music on the background, and I thought it was perfect, but I kind of and ah because it's quite overwhelming, the entire thing being the sheet music. So I'm just looking now to see if there's something else that may be better and I can use that music print paper differently. So I came across this one. I thought, well, what if I included a little bit out the side, or a strip of it, or I border it with this music print. I really wanted to get it on because it was perfect. So that's what I'm trying to decide now. I'm going to trim off the branding strip. And this is where I decide I'll have some to the right by the photo, which kind of makes perfect sense. And I thought, maybe a border, but no, I like it just a simple panel of it to the right. So I'm going to trim off a bit of that paper, and I'm going to line it up with that pattern paper, my background piece, and just adhere it down with some ATG tape. Very simple. It's a bit of a shame. There is that gorgeous floral print on the background, but that's why you get the paper add-on kit, right? You get two of everything, so you're not feeling like you're wasting it. So I contemplated bringing in another colour, but decided this was just fine. So I wanted to define those edges a little bit more and bring in a bit of texture. So I'm just using my little distressing tool to rough up the edges of that pattern paper on the background, and then I'll just go along with my fingers and just distress it a little bit more, and there we go. So I'm moving my pattern papers the other way, and I'm going to back the cut file with some adhesive foam. One of my pattern papers wasn't quite glued down properly, so I'll just fix that up. Okay, so now make a start on my foam. Just making sure it's all propped up off the page. There we go, skip through. And the large butterfly, I just did it around the edge just so that it would stay propped up off the page. Okay, my next step is to back my photo with some papers. So this is from the packaging from one of the Willow Lane packs, and it had a lovely wood grain, so I thought I'd use that. And so I've done a layer of that, and then I'm going to bring in this lovely green and white polka dot, a bit of this heart pattern paper, and then one final layer, I think this pink here, yep. So I just adhere that on, and then I'll trim off the excess, and there we go. I'm not going to prop my photo up, I'm just going to leave it flat on the page and have it tucked in quite nicely with those butterflies. So it's kind of like she's making butterfly music. Okay, so I fussy cut out one of those pages that came in the Pocket Page kit. It had a whole lot of little images and stuff, so I fussy cut them out. great kind of substitute for ephemera or die cuts. So that little panda and the little piece, say something about I love you, down the bottom of the photo, with fussy cut out, as well as the little blue piece to the right with fussy cut, so they're just tucked down there. And of course I'm going to bring in some of those fussy cut butterflies that I did the other day, so I'm just scattering them around the page, some on top with their wings bent up, and then some flat underneath, just to kind of extend that cut file out. Okay, I quite like that. So I'm going to glue them down, no mucking around. Just a bunch of glue. Pop them in place in the blue one, and this lovely dark green. And then the top ones, I'm only putting glue in the centre of the butterfly bodies, not under the wings, because I want those wings to be a bit dimensional. And I will later, off camera, put a little bit of adhesive foam behind each of those wings, so that when I put it in an album, they stay somewhat dimensional. Okay, I'm going to glue down these pieces by my photo. And then I'll glue down my photo cluster, get that all in place, and then I can flip over my entire cut file and just put glue on it and pop it back in place. Really simple. Here we go. Just pressing it down, make sure it's going to stay. And I'll glue that little panda down. Shortly. I did think about another butterfly, but that one doesn't make it. Now I thought about bringing a little cluster down the bottom left hand side, so I thought I'd go through some of the flourish die cuts and see if I could find something. I came across a yellow one. I really did like the look of it, but I felt like it was taken away from that gorgeous butterfly feature on the page. The florals didn't need to be there, so it does get taken off shortly. Okay, so I'm going through the 6x12 sticker sheet for Willow Lane and pulled off a little sticker that says good vibes only, so I've just stuck that at the top of the photo. A couple of butterflies, I'm going to make sure I get them used. And now to the foam stickers. A little butterfly, which I will put down shortly. And I just tuck it, there we go, there goes the flowers. Down to the left, it's bringing a bit of dimension and some more colour. A little yellow one. And these two stickers that I bought off the sticker sheet, I'm going to prop them up on some adhesive foam, just to give a little bit more dimension. And the same with the green, some foam. And then I'll stick that down. Okay, and we've got a little banner off the little foam sticker sheet that I'm going to tuck in once I get the backing off. I'm going to sit it in the centre there. I love the little sentiment on it. And it's kind of almost like it's trailing out from one of those butterflies. And then I've glued down those other little die cut or fussy cut pieces. And I'm going to bring in some gold. So there's a ton of gold glitter hearts, so I wanted to use some of them. If you didn't already know, the design team are trying, well, we've got a little bit of a competition going at the moment to kill our September kits. And so I'm really trying my hardest to get through some of the stuff in the kits, but it's just endless. I cannot believe how much stuff is in these kits when you try to kill them. It's just there's a lot. So I'm trying my hardest to get a lot of it on the page, but still make it flow and look nice. It's really hard. Okay, a couple of these little stickers off the sticker sheet. I'm going to tuck them down by the photo just to bring a bit more interest, some more layers, some more colour. So I'm sticking one up on adhesive foam as well, just so I can layer them nicely. Okay, a few little gold hearts, just repeating that gold on the page. I'm going to tuck that one down there. And I do bring in a few little puffy hearts. I get a blue, and I bring a little pink one up there. And I decided this off the 6x12 sticker sheet from the Willow Lane was going to be my title. It's just Dream. So I'm going to fuss around with that, trying to find a home for that. And I just realised, as I mentioned before, we're trying to kill the kit. I have 3 packs of thickers in this kit, and I've used only 9 of the letters out of 3 packs. So be sure there's probably going to be a layout or 2 with a really large title in it. Yeah. Okay. So here I am. I finally found a home. I like it down this bottom left. It fits snugly around those butterflies down there. So I'll just get them in place, and then that will be it for my layout. I'll just trim off the excess. Yep. I hope you enjoyed the process, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.